Am I the only one who thought this movie was fucked up and a lot of the nudity was unnecessary? I just saw Poor Things, a reimagining of the infamous Frankenstein story, where a woman commits suicide. A doctor finds her body and brings it back to life with her having no recollection of her old life. This was a pretty good movie. I like the score and set designs, and it even has some nice, unexpected humor throughout, but I couldn't help but feel that the nudity grew to be grotesque in a way. I don't mind nudity in films, I embrace them if they're needed, and I didn't have a problem with it or the sex scenes at first. And then after the first half, the nudity started to mean nothing anymore. It felt like the nudity itself felt like it lost its charm along the way. It lost its shock value. And I honestly feel like I was being beaten over the head with Emma Stone's pubes. It did feel exploitive. There was really no need for it most of the time. It didn't serve a purpose. At first it did, but then it just lost its way somewhere along the line. It wasn't even risque anymore. Thankfully, the story was compelling enough and it didn't feel like a 2 hour movie. It did feel like it flew by. There was always something happening and it was visually striking throughout, but I couldn't help but think how messed up the story was. If you think about it, she killed herself to escape a man who was taking advantage of her, to only be taken advantage of again in a new existence. But I also looked at it in a way where she finally got her freedom and her baby got to live. I really don't know because her old self isn't aware or is consenting to anything being done to her body. Maybe I'm overthinking it, but yeah. Overall, I give this a 6 out of 10, and I kinda recommend.